Welcome back, everyone. This is the mailbox for the 18th of January, where I answer questions left to me in the comments, or on Twitter, or on my email. Basically, I'm just answering all you guys' questions. And we're also on the Meet the Mobs Again world. We're here doing some lay movement. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to move into my new home. I decided on where I was gonna live, and I will show you. And this is gonna be awesome. I officially want to live in the popcorn. I just noticed there's actually like a lot of space down here, you know, like a lot of space to hollow out, and it seems like this there's enough space to like build a house between these blocks and the ceiling of the actual theater. So I was thinking that I could like make a staircase here and then live underneath the popcorn. So that's what I'm going to be doing this episode as I answer questions. So, getting right into it. The first question that we're answering is from Wolf, and he asks, what is my favorite block and how did I get my name? So in terms of what my favorite block is, that's an interesting question. I have multiple, what kind of block is this? Smooth, oh, it's just smooth sandstone, okay. But what my favorite block is, I have a couple like kind of favorite blocks because I think my all-time favorite block is gonna be, oh, interesting. I can turn off the lights downstairs. That'll probably make like a bunch of zombies spawn in the theater. But I think my all-time favorite block has to be the command block, because like just the addition of the command block has added like so many like crazy possibilities in Minecraft, you know, especially with the new custom maps that are coming out. I've seen some like absolutely crazy things with the logic that they can put together, and I think that it was just so good for the game, and honestly it's amazing. So that's kind of why the command block is my like personal favorite block. But in terms of building, I would have to say I really like sandstone and I really like dark oak. As you can probably tell, I build with those a lot. Or I try to as much as possible, but I think my all-time favorite block is hilariously the stone slab. Just because it gives like such a different like appearance than its real block counterpart. Like the stone blocks look so much different than when you make them into stone slabs. I just think it's really interesting. I like to line the bottoms of buildings with them. I do that a lot as well. I use them to line a lot of structures, a lot of lots as well. But yep, those are my two favorite blocks. And how did I get my name? My name is an interesting story. I mean, as probably everyone knows, it's just PL9. This is actually an abbreviation of a longer name, which the story goes, once upon a time, relatively long time ago, when I was a wee baby, plus maybe 10 years. Basically when I was in elementary school. I have a brother. I have an older brother. And we were playing a game, right? An online game together. And he was just looking at everyone's usernames on the game, and there was just stuff like Angel Love 66, like Fire Ice 767. I'm pretty sure that was my name. I had like one of those embarrassing names. It's like, my name's cool because it's an oxymoron. I was like typing it out. I was like, I'm so clever. It's clever because it's an oxymoron. Let me see how this buttered, not the butter yet. Yeah, see? Look, you can't really tell that I'm hollowing out the middle. So we'll retain the popcorn shape on the outside, yet we'll be able to just hop up here and we'll be able to lay chests out here as well. So that's why I want to live down here. I don't know what to do about these yet. We're going to have to find a different way to power them or replace them with glowstone or something. I know that there's kind of a lot of, no, I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll figure that out as we go, but I can like start laying chests here, you know? I think I'm gonna keep on hollowing this out. Anyway, back to the story, is that my brother was like saying like, I wish there were more like intelligent names on the internet. And of course I had like this really embarrassing oxymoron name as well. So I was like offended. I was like, gosh. So what do you think is a smart name, like Phenylalanine? I was like trying to defend my oxymoron name because I thought I really liked it. And then he was just like, yeah, phenylalanine. That's a really good name. Of course, like we're like we're like 10 and we don't even know what we're talking about. We have no idea what's cool, and we're both incredibly like nerdy. We're like playing video games online instead of playing with our friends. But anyway, I kind of more or less adopted that name, phenylalanine. The word itself is an artificial sweetener that if you ever see it in an ingredients list, you should probably not eat it or drink it because it's really bad for you. It's basically like liquid toxin. I think it's a replacement for sugar and a lot of artificial sweeteners. But yeah, don't eat that. But let's see. Where was I going to start? Oh yeah, I ended up using the name phenylalanine, and phenyl starts with a P, so that's where the P comes from. And then, oh, my iron pickaxe broke. I was too engrossed in my own story that I didn't notice that. Here, let's pick up some more wood. So yeah, so that's where the P came from, and lala, of course, in phenylalanine is where the L came from, and nine at the end is kind of spelled like 9. So there we go, PL9. And that's where it comes from. It's a bit hard to say. The only reason why I have this name now is because it kind of has nostalgic significance to me, you know. But I was thinking about switching my name like many times because it's not like super memorable, and it's not, you know, it's not really easy to remember or say. It's just kind of like a bunch of words and numbers. But I'm still gonna keep it. I'm gonna officially keep this name. What is this? Oh, there's like a hidden chest down here. The technician's box, and there are a bunch of rails in it. Oh my goodness. I think it was like a shape that I didn't see. It's kind of just like a wire leading to this piston. Let's pick up the redstone. That's neat. So, wow. Okay, so that's one like kind of a secret that we've discovered. Oh, I'm full on inventory. I should have dropped off the sandstone while I was down there because I really don't need it. I'll just dump it in this chest for now. Okay, so I just put all of my stuff away. And I also realized that I misspoke. I misspoke about the the nature of phenylalanine. But what it actually is an amino acid that's found in certain artificial sweeteners, like aspartame. So it's not an artificial sweetener itself, but it's contained within some artificial sweeteners. It's also within breast milk. But that's not what I was thinking of when I named myself my name. PL9, what does your name stand for? Breast milk. On to the next question. Oh, these holes are kind of annoying. We're gonna have to figure something out to do with these holes. I might put a carpet over the floor or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure yet. How much room do I have down here? From the top, it's gonna be like, you're gonna see like little bits into my house, which is kind of annoying because I don't want it to like rain on me all the time. I might close some of the holes up, like some of the parts where the roof is exposed. I might like just seal them up like that. But yeah, this is kind of interesting because this place, I'm assuming, stays perfectly lit because of these lights. But it's just not very sightly, you know. It just doesn't look very good. Anyway, on to the next question. This one is by Daniel Marshall, the same person who gave me the Marshall achievements. And he asks, well, I'll alternate between his questions because he asks a handful of questions as well. So his first question is, what is my favorite pizza topping? And that would have to be, hands down, I like mushrooms. I don't really know why. I'm not a food connoisseur, but I like mushrooms. I like mushrooms in a lot of things. I like mushrooms with like risottos, mushrooms on pizza, mushrooms in salads, mushrooms in everything, burgers, stuff like that. I just really like mushrooms. I'm not sure why. And I'm talking about like the kind of like typical white mushrooms, unfortunately. Like I've tried a couple different kinds of mushrooms, but the ones that I get most often are just like the normal white ones that you can just pick up at any store, supermarket, etc. Nothing special at all. I don't know if I want my house to be this big. I think I'm going to clear it out for now But I might like put up different kinds of walls and etc. between rooms. Like I might make an enchanting room, etc. Stuff like that. Okay, so this one is going to be asked by Isaac John, or he's known as Isaac John on the Minecraft forums. But this one asked, how did me and Oipkyo get to know one another? And the thing is that if I'm not sure how much I've actually said this, but I know Oipkyo in real life. We met where we got to know each other through university, because we both came from different parts of the country, but we both went to the same university. So that's where we first met. So we lived in the same building in my first year of school, and we also kind of attended the same clubs. So we'd like walk back and forth together. Oh, how did that break already? That was so fast. Maybe this is time to reevaluate where I'm putting all my stuff. Look at all this. This is so haphazard. Well, facing in different directions is actually really bothering me. Hold on. I must fix this. There we go. But anyway, yep. So that's how we got to know each other, and I actually am the one who introduced Minecraft to Oipkyo. And we first started playing on, I think it was some mod pack. I don't remember which mod pack it was. It had the millionaire, the villager mod in it, and it also had Mo creatures in it, and it had airships and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Some stuff like that. I don't remember which mod pack that is. I'm actually really tempted to say it was actually the Yogscast pack, but I'm not too sure. I'd have to think about that more. But what am I doing? I'm getting another pick. That's right. I'm still not quite used to like talking and actually doing stuff at the same time. And I'm glad that all of you are sticking with me through 10, now 12 minutes of digging. This is just like Block Story. 12 minutes of digging. How exciting. But anyway, on to the next question. So I'm gonna be probably revolving, or what am I saying, revolving? I'm gonna be alternating back and forth between Isaac John's and Daniel Marshall's questions for a little bit, since they both asked multiple questions. So the next one is back to Daniel Marshall. He asked, what's my favorite TV show? Which is interesting. I don't watch too much TV. I used to watch kind of a lot of TV when I was younger, and I don't know what's like my favorite show. I like watch a show and I think that like, oh, this show is like really good, or like I am enjoying myself while watching the show. You know, that's the kind of like things I think. I don't really think like, oh, this is like my favorite show. But maybe I just have to think harder about it. I'm gonna start actually moving chests up here. I'm gonna start making some more chests and start organizing my stuff. I think the problem is that the setup has let me think about this. The setup has like this kind of circular edges around it, which I don't think I like. I think I want more of a square rectangular room. So I don't need that much room, honestly. Like, this is way bigger than the Cow in my Meet the Mobs 1 map. So I think I'm actually gonna here. Should I just stop digging out that part and just like make a wall here? Let's see, that's gonna give me a good deal of room for chests. Like, this is just gonna be just basically my storage place, and I can like add like different enchanting rooms back here. But I'm getting sidetracked. What I'm supposed to be answering is, what's my favorite TV show? And I don't really have a good answer for that. I'm just gonna name some TV shows that I watch. I'm gonna start in chronological order. From when I was a kid, I watched a lot of Cartoon Network. I liked the shows Ed, Edd and Eddy. I liked Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's kind of all I remember. But I think those were my favorite shows as a kid. And then when I got a little bit older, I'm trying to find chests right now. When I get a little bit older, I started watching a lot of anime. I watched a lot. I watched too much. I watched stuff like Full Metal Alchemist. I watched like Samurai Champloo. I watched Death Note, stuff like that. I never really got into the big, like the big series animes very much, like One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. I never really watched those that much, but I watched a lot of like the 1-2 season kind of animes. I'll have to think more about it. I watched a handful. I'm not like super well versed in different types of anime, but I definitely have watched a good deal. Let me think. And nowadays, I watched a couple of Western shows. I really liked Avatar. That's one of my more recent ones within the past year. I think I watched Avatar, and I really liked it. I also continued on to Legend of Korra, which almost did it for me. There's just some things that were like off about the show. I could probably rant about it some other time, but just some of the parts of Legend of Korra just made me not like it as much. But that's a whole nother topic for another time. But I also watched, I don't know if this is embarrassing or not, but I also watched Once Upon a Time. I thought the first season was actually really good. I don't know why, like, people who I talk to don't really like the show that much, and they say it's like really bad, and they make fun of me. But I thought season 1 was like really good. The show is about fairy tale characters who get kind of transported to the real world by a curse, and then it's kind of like following their lives as fairy tale characters in the past, and like their current lives as like normal citizens and people, and how they adjust. And I thought it was really interesting, and I thought the show was actually pretty good when it started. Of course, like, I thought it was really well thought out in like the first season, and everything like came together pretty well. But then the next couple seasons, it kind of seemed like they ran out of their original writing and just kind of making stuff up as they went. So it kind of fell off a little bit, for me at least. I'm gonna put my smooth stone in here, and I need trap chests, so I'm gonna leave 2 blocks of room between these. But that's pretty much my history of TV. I know that doesn't really answer the question of what my favorite TV show is, but that's kind of the best I can do right now. So next we're gonna go back to Isaac John's question, and he, as his next question, asks, have I ever considered making a Minecraft map? And yes, I have started many Minecraft maps. Well, not many, but I've started a couple Minecraft maps, and I've been tinkering along with them, but I haven't followed through, you know? I'm having a tough time finishing a lot of maps, because like I lose my vision kind of like as I'm building it. But I think I really just need to sit down and like forget about like, you know, just set aside some time to really follow through on making a map, because I have a bunch of ideas that I really like as Minecraft maps, but I just haven't they haven't come to fruition. I think I've definitely been a sprinter, as you'd say, as I like to sprint really fast, and I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. Then I come back to it like a lot later. I'm just like, what was I doing again? So I definitely need to. Definitely need to get my gears into shape. My shape into gears. That's not even a saying. But you know what I'm talking about. I might make some videos about them. I think that might keep me a little bit more like on track with my own personal schedule. If I like put out some like update videos on the map I'm doing, or post on Twitter. I know that Nate T. Bird often posts his some map updates on Twitter, and I might do something like that, you know, just to kind of tell the world, hey, I'm still working. It's kind of more for myself, like, hey, I got to tell the world I'm still doing this. So it's probably going to be in the future. And I did it again. This is the wrong spacing. But anyway, I think that's all the time that we have for today. There's a bunch of questions that are lined up. I'm very happy, and I'm very thankful that all of you have been leaving comments and feedback for me. And I hope that you like my new home. I actually really like it. Oh. I really like my new home, and thank you very much for leaving questions for me to answer during the series. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun sharing bits and embarrassing pieces about my life. No, it's okay. I'll just make another hole here. But as always, thank you all for watching very much, and thank you all for leaving comments. And if you have any questions for me, personal, non-personal, Minecraft related, not Minecraft related, really anything at all, be sure to leave them in the comments, or email me, or Twitter me or do anything, and I'll be sure to get to them in the coming mail chats. And we'll continue to do this on Sunday, and we'll continue to be developing whatever game or world that we're playing on. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you all next time.